You're watching Arise Entertainment 360. I'm Lola Ogunike.
And I'm Shannon Lanier. Now with summer just around the corner, this is the time to get that swimsuit body ready, not June 1st.
So to help us get it right and tight for the beach, we have two experts in the studio. First, we have my personal trainer and a trainer to all the fabulous celebrities, Engo. And we also have nutritionist Lisa Drayer, author of The Beauty Diet. Thanks to both of you for joining us.
Yes, thank you. A lot of good stuff up here. So why don't you ladies start to go through the calories, and Engo and I are going to go get ready to burn off the calories, okay?
Right.
You guys handle this. I'll be back. Okay.
That sounds great. Well, I have great news, and you're right. Let's start now for summertime, because in order to see changes, you really want to take it one day at a time. And on the Beauty Diet, you can eat the foods you love that are rich in beauty nutrients, and the diet is only 1,500 calories, so you will lose weight. In addition to improving your overall appearance, your skin, your hair, your nails, your eyes, and your teeth as well.
We'd love to hear that. So you brought some of the foods along, but before we get into that, what are beauty nutrients, and how do we go about finding them in food?
Right. Well, basically, you know, I came up with the term beauty nutrients because I was looking at various studies and doing a lot of research, and I found that a lot of the nutrients in the foods that we eat, like the proteins and the vitamins and the minerals, actually played a role in our appearance. So whether it was a study that found that, you know, consuming certain nutrients promoted smooth skin, or a deficiency of some fats actually contributes to eczema or rough skin, or, you know, not having enough iron in our diet can lead to dry, brittle hair. So I noticed that there were all these links between the nutrients that we eat and our outer appearance. So I decided to come up with my top 10 beauty foods, which are rich in beauty nutrients that promote smoother skin, healthier hair, brighter eyes, whiter teeth, and stronger nails.
Well, we all want that, right?
Exactly.
So let's talk about some of these foods. And essentially, you're really arguing that we are indeed what we eat.
That's exactly right. And you know what? You can use all the conditioner you want and all the moisturizer for your hair, and you could put layers of nail polish on your nails. But unless you are eating a diet rich in beauty nutrients, you are not going to look your best. So you can't really cover up for a poor diet.
Well, you've got great hair, so clearly you're eating something right. So
thank you.
Walk us through the top 10 super beauty foods.
Sure. First we have salmon, wild salmon. And basically I chose salmon as one of my top 10 beauty foods because it's a rich source of omega-3 fatty acids. And omega-3s help to keep our skin soft and smooth. They provide oils which lubricate our skin, and they also protect against inflammation that can lead to dryness, scaly skin, and acne as well. So you definitely want to try to include salmon or other fatty fish like mackerel and trout at least 3 times per week. We also have low-fat yogurt. And yeah, it's great. I love yogurt. It actually is a terrific source of calcium, and calcium is really important for strong bones, but also for beautiful posture and a sparkling smile. And did you know that calcium can help protect against cavities?
No, I didn't.
That's right. The calcium and phosphorus in yogurt actually help to promote the remineralization of tooth enamel, which basically means it helps to protect against cavities.
Oh, so it's good for your teeth.
It's great for your teeth. It keeps your smile sparkling. And I also want to mention that Greek yogurt, there you go. Greek yogurt, which we've been seeing a lot of.
I know, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. And you know what? It's a great source of protein. It actually has about double the amount of protein compared to regular yogurt. And protein is a key building block for healthy skin, hair, and nails.
That's so interesting, because you don't think yogurt and think protein.
You wouldn't think so, but Greek yogurt, in fact, has about double the amount compared to regular yogurt. So I say go for the Greek yogurt.
Now, we don't have oysters here.
Yes.
You say we didn't bring those.
I think they're over here.
Oh, really?
Yes, actually, we were able to get them. Don't they look great?
You were able to pull that off, Lisa. You work magic. Do you want to lift that oyster up, or should I?
Well, I'm happy to show you.
Okay,
but,
there you go.
It's funny. These are raw oysters, whether you like them raw or cooked.
Now, we always hear about oysters for the libido.
I know. We think of zinc in oysters as an aphrodisiac, but in fact, zinc is a really important beauty mineral, and oysters are the best food source of zinc.
Really?
And I mean, it's a major player in skin renewal and repair. It actually helps to keep our hair healthy. Low levels of zinc can actually cause hair loss and can cause our scalp to become dry and flaky as well. It also keeps our nails really strong. So we may not realize it, but oysters are a great source of zinc. And by the way, if you don't love oysters, you can choose
I don't love oysters.
And not everyone does, so you can choose a dark meat chicken or dark meat turkey, even crab meat. has zinc in it as well. It's a good source.
I do love a good crab cake now.
Yes.
Okay, so what's next? We've got blueberries.
Right, and blueberries are the top source of antioxidants when researchers at the United States Department of Agriculture compared them to 40 different fruits and vegetables. And antioxidants are really important because they help to protect our skin, our cells rather, against damage that can lead to aging and disease. So they're rich in these antioxidants. Also, they contain anthocyanins, which are basically the bluish-red pigments, and these anthocyanins help to keep the collagen in our skin intact. So they help to keep our skin supple. Plus,
I love that word, anthocyanins.
Anthocyanins, yeah, it's very scientific, but it's true.
I'm going to pull that out at a dinner party.
There you go. Be very skin savvy. But I also want to mention blueberries are a slimming snack. 1 cup has only 80 calories, plus it has 4 grams of fiber. And fiber is really what I call the magic bullet when it comes to weight loss, because fiber keeps us feeling full and satisfied, so we're less likely to overeat.
Okay, another fruit, kiwi. You said kiwi is also good.
Kiwi is one of my top 10 beauty foods because it's an excellent source of vitamin C. And vitamin C stimulates collagen synthesis and it protects against wrinkles. Yep, in one study, check this out. I have to tell you about this study. It was in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, and it found that those whose diets were the highest in vitamin C had less skin dryness and less noticeable wrinkles. And the researchers were talking about diets high in vitamin C, not vitamin C supplements.
Really?
So yes, you want to consume
kiwi. So you can't just take it in a pill. You've got to eat your kiwi.
Exactly.
Eat your oranges.
Oranges are another great source. Grapefruit, peppers, broccoli. These are all great sources of vitamin C. And vitamin C also helps to keep our gums healthy as well. In fact, it's found that those who have low levels of vitamin C seem to be at greater risk for gum disease.
Oh, and
yeah.
So if you want good breath, nice teeth, and no wrinkles, eat your vitamin C.
Exactly.
Okay, really quickly, because I know Shannon's anxious to work out.
Yes.
Sweet potatoes are also really good for us.
Great source of beta-carotene, which helps to promote soft, smooth skin. We have spinach, which is a terrific source of lutein. Lutein has been labeled natural sunglasses because it helps to keep our eyes healthy. That is, it helps to filter out blue light, which is thought to be damaging to our eyes. And we also have walnuts, another great source of omega-3 fatty acids, and dark chocolate. I can't forget to mention that.
So we can have chocolate.
You can. You want to keep it to 1 ounce or about 150 calories, but the research has shown that dark chocolate can actually keep our skin really healthy. It actually seems to increase skin hydration, and it decreases skin roughness and scaling as well. So enjoy your dark chocolate, but do
Well, you get a piece for showing up today and giving us such fantastic advice.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. I'll keep the rest.
Okay.
But I won't eat it, right, Trainer Engo? Really quickly, how often do we have to eat these foods to experience the benefits? Should we try to incorporate them as often as possible?
You should. You should try to incorporate them on a daily basis. And if you don't want these specific foods, or if you want to change it up a little bit, in the beauty diet, I list other substitutions that are also rich in these beauty nutrients. So as I was talking about earlier, you know, instead of oysters, you can choose dark meat turkey or crab meat. Instead of salmon, you could switch it up with trout or mackerel or herring. Instead of the kiwi, you know, choose oranges or grapefruit or peppers instead. So you really can get a variety of foods in this beauty diet.
So you're giving us lots of options.
Yes, and over 100 recipes in the book that all include these beauty foods.
Even better.
Yes.
Thank you, Lisa Drayer. Well, your book is called The Beauty Diet. Run out and get it, everyone. And now let's go over to Shannon and celebrity trainer to the stars, Engo.
That's right. Now, we're over here because even if you eat healthy and exercise, sometimes people still have those trouble areas. You know, people wave high up here and buy down here.
I know.
We want to get rid of some of those things. So, Engo, can you tell us what are some of the exercises we can do to get rid of those trouble areas? We're going to tone them up.
Well, the most important thing is you have to think of it as circuit training.
Okay.
We want to keep the heart rate up while you're doing these exercises, while you target the body parts. So for example, so when we start, you want to warm up. You know, you don't want to just jump right into doing these exercises because we want safety first.
Right.
You know, we want you to be safe and you know, look great.
Right.
You know, so we don't want you to jump into these exercises. So first of all, you can start if you're at home. You know, you can do this in your living room. Just march.
Just march it out.
Just march it out.
Okay.
Get your arms going, get your legs going, get your heart rate up. Seems pretty easy, right? I mean,
it's the dress pants. Otherwise, I would. You know.
You know, I don't want to get them too high and scare people. You know what I mean? We want to keep it easy.
Okay.
And then
after
we're gonna move right in. For a lot of the girls, they're gonna be wearing bikinis. We don't want anyone wearing sarongs. Okay. You know, we want to keep the body tight. Okay. All right. So we want to focus on tightening
Gluteus
the
maximus,
butt. Exactly.
okay.
Gluteus maximus, AKA the butt. So you want to, the easiest thing to do, squat.
Okay.
Okay? So you keep your chest upright, sit down into the squat.
Okay, sitting down into the squat. I'll do it from the side.
Keep it
Oh, we got to stay down
focused
there? Or?
and up.
Okay.
So just go
down. Okay,
and
up. How many of these do we have to do?
Down and up. 15.
Okay, 15 of those.
Okay?
What's next?
15 of these, and then we're gonna go into working the abs.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Okay?
Whew,
We want to wear
okay.
two pieces. That's
Okay.
that's the key to this summer. Two pieces, not a one piece. We don't want to cover it. We want to show up the sexy
so what can we
abs.
make sure it's got the washboard?
So you're gonna cross, knee to elbow.
Knee to elbow.
Cross over like that. Good.
Oh, same side?
15.
Okay.
Good. Cross.
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 Okay, I'm tired.
Cross.
When do we
There you
switch
go.
over?
Switch sides.
Okay. Woo.
Good.
Okay.
Good balance. Good.
Lola, he makes you go through all this?
Cross.
My gosh.
Cross.
Okay.
There you go. Good.
Okay. Woo.
Now,
Next up.
like you mentioned, we talk about the waving here and then waving down here.
Okay.
You want to tighten up the tricep.
Yeah, let's tighten it up.
Okay, you want to tighten up the muscle back in the back of the arms.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you can do this on any chair in your home.
It's a dip, basically,
Exactly.
right?
We're going to do dips, right? So you keep your chest up. Always keep your chest up.
Got it.
And go down.
How far do
and
you go
up.
down?
Just as far as you can go.
Okay.
Okay. Be careful. Safety first as always.
And how many of these?
Down and up. Always 15.
15, and then like 3
Good.
different times. 15, then rest,
And we're going
then
to do
15
3.
again?
We're going to do this circuit.
Oh, do the circuit.
3
Okay.
times. We're going to do the whole thing 3 times.
What else is in the
So
circuit?
next we're going to do push-ups.
Okay, I know how to do
So you're going
push-ups.
to get down on the ground.
Okay, down on the ground.
Okay. So we're going to do push-ups.
Okay.
Good.
All the way down and all the way up, right?
Woo, Shannon, look
Watch
at you. All right, Shannon.
Look, one-handed.
Keep it up.
One-handed. Oh! That didn't work out too well. We better stick to 2 hands.
Exactly. So now, if you can't do the full push-up,
Okay.
you can do them with your knees on the ground. This is called a modified push-up.
Okay,
or the
I'm good with
girly,
that.
or the
I know,
girly
right?
push-up.
Oh, we call them modified.
Okay.
On the
No,
knees.
you know.
Oh, that's a lot easier.
There you go. You can
Just down
do
and up, down
good.
and up. Okay.
So once
That's
again,
easy.
you can do, actually these you can do 15 to 20 of these.
15's good.
All right.
We'll stick with the whole theme of
Good.
15. You know, we have a nice, good number there.
Nice
Okay.
and easy 15.
And so basically, you do this whole set of things. Is that all the exercises included in the set?
Exactly.
Okay, so then you do that set
you
3
do it
times.
3 times.
15 set in between
Exactly.
of each. Now, how much do you rest between
Well,
the
I
rotations?
would say just about 60.
I didn't know about the rest part. Wait a
There
minute.
is, so between the exercises, there's no rest, but when you finish the set, you get 60 seconds of rest.
Okay, so do all those exercises,
Together.
then rest
Exactly.
for 60 seconds, and then do
you
it again, rest for 60 seconds, and do it
Exactly.
again.
So you start out with a march.
Start at March, got to warm it up.
Start out with a march, warm up for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then you go into this routine.
Well, what's the biggest mistake a lot of people make when working out? Because, you know, we make it look so easy up here, but it's still hard for some people.
Well, a lot of people think that, oh, you know, I'm just going to do 1,000 crunches. That's great. It'll get your abs strong.
Okay.
But it won't make your abs, you know, look nice and sexy. You know, you have to incorporate healthy eating and do cardio.
Okay.
So the
Every
march
day, like
is-
how much a day? Like, are we talking 30 minutes a day, an hour a day?
Well, we can start with 20 minutes a day.
Okay.
And build up to 30.
I can do 20 minutes a day, Lola.
Yeah,
I can do that.
you know, because
yes.
people have jobs.
Yeah,
people
we
are
work
working,
hard.
You know, you got to work hard to make money so you can go on
Okay.
that summer vacation.
All
Right?
right, and when we go, we're going to be beach body ready.
Exactly.
So, all right, Ingo, thank you so much for keeping
Thank
us
you for
toned
having me.
and working it out. Thank you so much also to Lisa Drayer for coming in. And up next, it's time for March Madness. You're watching Arise Entertainment 360.